This is my audience, my husband Steve, and my son Dominic.
Hi, my name is Karoline Whisenhunt, and today I will be showing you and talk you through how to make banana nut bread. When I first met my husband's maternal grandma, it was like meeting Betty Crocker. Everything in Grandma's house was home baked. And one of the goodies and the recipes that she has passed down through actually her kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids now is her banana nut bread. I have baked this bread many times. I am not a Betty Crocker kind of baker, but it is really simple and it usually turns out very nicely. So it's a very easy to follow recipe, and it can be altered from the original version to actually be a little more healthy, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit later. Also, it makes a great after school snack. Let's get started. There's a couple things you have to do, like preheat the oven to 350 degrees before you start. And I made a slideshow with all the ingredients, and if you're interested, I can print things out for you. You're gonna need a hand mixer. You don't have to have something like this. A simple hand mixer is good as long as you have a bowl with it. You're gonna need measuring cups, measuring spoons, and you need some scrapers. Now, to save time and to reduce the noise level, I have gone ahead and put the sugar, the eggs, and instead of using Crisco, I used coconut oil. I put that already in the bowl, and I've already mixed that so you don't have to listen to the noise of the mixer. Now, the reason I use coconut sugar instead of regular sugar is it just is healthier. It has a lower hypoglycemic index, which means it doesn't spike your blood sugar up and make you feel like you just get a high and then crash. I will talk a little bit about that, a little more about that later. The reason I have altered the recipe, and the reason I want to talk to you, is that we have a couple people in our family that are hypoglycemic, and it is also a cheaper version to make a snack for my always hungry teenage boy. Now, in my personal experience, I have to say that when I eat the banana bread that is made with the coconut sugar, I don't feel like I just ate a bunch of sugar, and it just doesn't make you feel sluggish. It makes me actually feel pretty good. It's a nice lift up, especially in the afternoon when you need an energy boost. Also, coconut sugar has kind of a bit of a caramel flavor to it, and it adds just a really wonderful flavor to the bread. I buy this organic coconut sugar at Sam's Club. I honestly can't tell you of other brands. I have not used them, but I'm sure you can mess around, play around with it, and see which one you like best. Now, ingredients. One thing I'd like to talk about is the bananas. We always have bananas left over, and they don't look good anymore. So when they get to look this way, I just throw them in the freezer. And then when I want to bake something, all I have to do is take them out of the freezer, and I can thaw them out. And they add a wonderful flavor because they are at a such ripened state. They have a lot of flavor to them, and it really tastes good when you bake with them. Now, let's get started making our banana bread. Really, all you do is just basically dump everything in the bowl, mix it up, and bake it. I like to use a stone pan, but really you can use any kind of loaf pan that you have. It's really not hard. When the bananas come out of the freezer, they don't look very appetizing. They're kind of a little icky, but all you do is just put them in with the sugar and the egg and the Crisco or the coconut oil. And I went ahead and measured out the ingredients. There is as you can see on the recipe, there are 2 1/4 cup flour, and I just use regular white flour. It's the unbleached flour. I don't like the bleached stuff. It's just a little too unhealthy, I guess. And I put the baking soda and the salt all together, and all you have to do is put, whoops, technology, gotta love it, put it in. So I'm gonna mix this up later because I don't want you to have to listen to me and mixer at the same time. I want to talk a little bit more about the sugar. It's a great substitute for white sugar because white sugar, as you probably know, is really bad for you. But if you're diabetic, then be warned that it has probably the same amount of calories, and you have to watch the amount that you're taking. And I have some information for you from the American Diabetic Association, and it says that manufacturers do claim that the palm sugar or coconut sugar boasts that it's low in hypoglycemic, but it's not measured. There's not really a scale, and if you buy different products, different brands, they might have a bit of a different hypoglycemic index. So you really have to watch what you're doing, and you have to watch what you're taking in, because your body doesn't react as a normal body does. If you want more information, I have here the web address for the American the American Diabetic Association, and you can get some more information there. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about my always ever so hungry teenage son. He comes home from school, he's starved. I mean, he's 14 years old, he spent all day in school, he has a lunch, and he comes home, and it's like opening a den of lions. And what he likes to go for is chips or junk food because it's quick fill, it makes it really, the tongue likes it, it's a good flavor, but it's really, really bad for you. So what I have started to do is have some alternative snacks for him. Veggies get old after a while. There's only so many crackers that you can eat, and in crackers you have the preservatives too, and it's not really super good for you. So when he comes home, he can eat 2 slices of banana bread, and it's still better than eating a bunch of chips or eating a bunch of junk food. It's a lot more filling than veggies. It's a lot more filling, and it holds them over until dinner time. So let's wrap this up. When you bake home baked goods, first of all, it's cheaper, but really it just helps to know what ingredients you're putting in. You're using something that your body doesn't react to like it would with regular white sugar. You use your organic coconut sugar. Or instead of Crisco or butter, you can use the coconut oil, which if you look at it, and it even says so on the container, at 78, 79 degrees, it melts. So if you eat it and it goes into your body, it doesn't stick to your arteries like the other stuff would, because it goes through. It's solidified. It's better for you. It's very easy to make. You just dump everything in a bowl, mix it up, put it in your pan, put it in the oven, 350 degrees, 1 hour, you're done. And you have a healthy snack for your kids after they come home from school. If you have any questions, if you have any more information that you would like to get from me, I'm open after we're done recording the session. And I just want to thank you for listening to me, and I hope you will enjoy a piece of banana bread after we're done. Thank you very much.